best present you can give him is space.
Donna.
You're not meant to be talking. Please stop him from bugging me.
But I'm not bugging her. Let the court sort it out for you, mate. A good break?
Yeah.
I ordered a computer.
What, do you want a prize?
It's for Matt. I thought he could do with one.
Don't let him follow me.
It's one thing I hate more than Mondays.
Tuesdays?
Matrimonials. Sort it out amongst yourselves, we did.
Morning.
Bonjour, chérie. Enjoy.
Yes, thanks.
Take the kiddies up the Eiffel Tower, did you?
It was just me and Griff, actually.
Aye, aye. Did you see anything of Paris at all, then?
I think your contact case is wearing a hole in the waiting room floor.
Now I know it's him. With his new suit and a stench of quiet desperation.
How are you getting on with your course?
Good.
Divorced for 7 months after your wife
Donna,
cited a 2-year breakdown in your relationship.
I think she had a touch of ME. She was so tired at night. But she couldn't sleep with me in the bed, so I moved into the spare room, see? Well, the box room to be exact.
Right, contact terms were agreed shortly after new demands being made and contested. Is this really necessary? I mean, you see him about as much as other dads see their sons. Spend better quality time, no doubt.
But it's not enough. I agreed at first because she was so stressed with her move into the new flat and that, but it's not enough, Mr. Davis.
Right then. What are we after? 2 nights a week instead of 1?
Or at least.
Well, there are only 5, Mr. Palmer. I think we should stick with 2.
How's Grace? It's just that I heard she was poorly.
Thanks, Eric.
He only mentioned.
Oh, she's tired, that's all. Perky and I have got a few days off. Well, it's a light enough day today. If I get home in time for lunch, I'll take you to the garden centre. Come in.
Looks like a no-show all round for court number 1.
Be home earlier than you thought. Will you tell the police?
And what can they do?
This is serious.
Had it before. Probably some kid I told to strip off. It's par for the course.
You've got an extra coming over from custody. You have to be seen in here.
Just told Pete that he could probably get off.
Want me to tell him? In case he decides to shoot the messenger?
No, I can manage.
They've worked it out now. Your daughter's off to college, isn't she? I never forget these.
When is it she? Application for increased contact regarding the child. Subject for this application is 9-year-old Matthew Palmer, your worships. This application is contested by Matthew's mother, Mrs. Donna...
Miss.
Sorry, Ms. Donna Green. Mr. Davis, if you'd like to start.
Right, Mr. Palmer, you already see your son on alternate weekends and for 1 evening and overnight stay a week. Perhaps you could explain why you'd like to see him more.
Yes, I'm having a computer installed for him, and there's computer classes on Thursday evenings. I don't want him to fall behind at school.
I take it he has no computer at home.
No. Donna doesn't like them.
And you do not wish to have Thursday as your permanent overnight day?
No, because that's Wednesday and that's when we have a fun night together. It's a routine, you see.
So this extra evening you're requesting is purely in your son's best educational interests?
Yes.
Thank you. No more questions.
And obviously I'd like him to feel he could call in the house to use the computer at any time.
But this isn't part of today's demands.
No, but as for the weekends, come the rugby season, we may have to renegotiate. Just so you know.
I believe the defendant's in the building, but I couldn't tell you what the delay is, sir.
For much as I enjoy guessing games, Mr. Evans, might I suggest that as clerk of the court you attempt to find out?
Right.
Warren?
So they tell me.
What's he hold up, bud?
I own Des, not just
I think he's busy. What happened to you then?
But if I let him have his way, I'd never see my son.
His demands are hardly unreasonable.
Yeah, but he won't stick to what we arrange. He arrives early, all questions and prying eyes, and then he runs Matt ragged trying to impress him and brings him home exhausted. Then he gives me the third degree as to why he's got no energy.
We're not here to debate what he does, but when he
Better than letting him lie on the couch eating stodge.
Mr. Palmer, if you could.
He's 9. I let him do what all 9-year-olds do.
My client merely wishes to give his boy the opportunities he never had.
It's all I ever wanted.
Mr. Palmer?
And all I ever wanted was a real man. And now that I've got one, he needs to know that my ex is out of my life and that he won't turn up unexpectedly and sit outside in the car while we all have to hide.
Miss Green, we're not here as a platform for your arguments, but rather to reach a decision that best serves Matthew's interests. I suggest we ask a welfare officer to interview you both on the premises and to return with a recommendation to help us proceed.
Stand, please.
When did you drop your married name?
Weeks ago.
Can that be good for Matt?
Nice one, Val. Let welfare pick through the wreckage rather them than me.
Just what you needed after a saucy second honeymoon.
Second honeymoon. Is that the one where the husband talks about the kids all weekend and you don't talk to each other on the flight home?
Well, my eldest hasn't spoken to me since I got blasted at his 16th. Fell down twice on the dance floor and threw up all over his girlfriend's pashmina.
He'll come round.
He just turned 17. Weekend with you in Paris, and all he can do is whinge. He must be insane.
Des, still occupied? It's just Warren Lucas is in custody.
Sorry. All tied up in marital bliss.
Right. We'll deal with him, and your bench can be released when you're done.
Hugh? I just wondered if we could have a word when you're free.
Yeah. Please.
Stay with me.
Are you Warren Lucas of Lowell's B&B, Windmill Road, date of birth 2nd of the 4th, 57?
Yes.
You are charged with being found drunk and disorderly. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
To the charge of theft of a bottle of whiskey, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You may sit down, Mr. Lucas. Miss Cates.
Your Worships, last night just after 10 p.m, Mr. Warren Lucas entered Froome Street Mini Mart and tried to persuade the owner to give him a bottle of Scotch whisky on tick. On being refused, he grabbed the bottle from the shelf and ran out of the shop. The police later apprehended him semi-naked in the town square fountain. He was described as being extremely drunk, challenging and abusive. Mr. Lucas is currently on conditional discharge, having pleaded guilty to theft in this court a few weeks ago.
Thank you, Miss Cates.
Mr. Lucas, have you anything to say in mitigation?
I have no excuses. I did wrong. Someone at the B&B offered me a drink, and they didn't know. And for a moment, I was just a man accepting. It was a grey day yesterday, and I failed you, and me, and God.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Lucas. The bench will retire to consider sentence.
I haven't finished.
Then please do, sir.
Don't think I don't know what I've done. Lock me up. I deserve it. Put me out of sight. Easier for everyone.
Another one?
He collects them. This is JPR Williams. Hardest tackler the game's ever seen.
He's not collecting them, you just keep buying them for him. And he hides them under the bed when his friends come round.
Why do you say things like that, Don? And why lie about a new man? There isn't, is there? I asked Matt.
And I asked him to lie.
If you'd like to follow me, I'll take you to the welfare officer.
How long will this take? Because I have a lunch date.
Well, she could see you both together.
Not a problem.
So we could put the case back for a pre-sentence report and return to it in a few weeks.
Fair enough. Poor bloke.
Needs all the help and discipline he can get. But then, old habits.
If I may, I think there is a probation officer on the premises. Mr. Lucas could get a specific sentence report today.
How long will that take?
No more than an hour.
Doesn't have to be today, does it, Hugh? Same old result it'll be.
Yes, but as Mr. Mansell said, the sooner we get him help, the better. If you are considering a community penalty, this should be imposed as quickly as possible.
Is anyone free from the other bench? I could share.
Released on completion of case.
You released them?
Is that a problem? You are booked for the day, sir.
Tell her about the holiday.
We never went.
He booked a week's break over Christmas, just for him and me, if you please. Didn't want Matt there.
I just wanted to see if we could sort things out. Away from you.
Just wanted to get me drunk and fumble about with me, more like.
I hate it when you're drunk. You shout.
Well, only at you.
If we can't rationally discuss these contested issues,
It's too much. It'll just keep building. I know him.
I've been thinking, with regards to the computer, it won't take too much practice time if I were to move nearer. But the house is too big for me now anyway, with you and Matt gone.
Oh. Can't take much more.
I only miss him. You stopped me from seeing him when you moved out.
I had to. It used to terrify him, turning up at the windows and staring in at night.
Only at the start.
He calls you poor dad. Is that what you want? Him doing stuff because he's scared to upset you?
Was it so bad? You married me?
But you tried too hard. Even in bed, all those books and those manuals.
I just wanted to be a good husband. Sorry.
Oh, stop saying sorry. Have some dignity.
Do you really hide from me?
Just the once. Matt didn't even know you were there. For his sake, let me do this. It'll be fair, I promise.
Have a brandy with me, he said. First time in 7 weeks and 3 days. Was I fully dressed in the shop?
yes. Nothing mentioned to the contrary.
I got this still picture, this memory of some kids, well, teenagers, offering me money if I stood naked in the fountain and sang.
When did you first seek help for this?
8 years ago. When I came to, realised I'd lost everything.
He's got Phil Bennett and Gerald Davis. It's an investment for the future, if nothing else.
It's very thoughtful.
They're not cheap, but he's worth it. I'm writing a little verse for him and his mother.
It's nice. Not many would do that.
What rhymes with lonely?
Mr. Lucas, we've considered the report from your probation officer, and in the light of this, we sentence you to 3 months imprisonment, suspended for 1 year, on condition that you attend counselling sessions on alcohol abuse. And this will be under the direction of your probation officer.
Thank you. How soon can I get some help?
We'll ask the probation service to expedite the matter.
Until then, there are other counselling services available to you, Mr. Lucas.
But I want proper help. Not an hour in a chair and sent out. You got me on a psyche ward before.
Look, it's not that straightforward. We can't just refer people to hospital willy-nilly.
That's all we can do for the moment. Court rise.
I can't go back out there.
Your case has been dealt with. And I have to warn you, Mr. Lucas, you're in danger of finding yourself in contempt of court.
I'm a danger to my own life if I go out there. You've got to help.
Excuse me, you don't want I could find Mr. Peter Mansell, do you?
Washing his hands of me. One of the retiring rooms.
Miss Green, do you agree with the welfare officer's proposals that the custody arrangement between you and your husband remain?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer, the court urges you to stick to the agreed times and proposals.
Yes, I will. Your Honour, there's something I'd like to say.
Very well.
I kept out of your way after you had your say because I wanted you to be glad. You ran from me, Donna, and maybe good on you. But I am still little Matt's dad. I only come round for the joy I have found in his face, which looks so much like yours. I'll always love you, and my little Matt too. I'm lonely, but only indoors.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer, for sharing those sentiments with us.
No, I think it's under the number. What's the joke then?
Oh, this guy read out a poem he'd written, and it was so bad.
And we were not glad.
Had to be there.
No.
But
Sorry.
these kids last night took my money. I just want to get myself some chips.
Look, I'll make you a ham betty and a mug of tea on the house, all right?
Thanks. Great. Couldn't spare me some change, could you? I got robbed last night. Don, spare me any change.
Sorry, mate.
Warren!
What? Donna, it's okay. I just wanted you to know that I will accept the terms. And I don't want you to think I've got no dignity, because I have.
Good.
JPR? Take it. We could always sell it. What does he do? Your man?
He installs computers.
All right.
He was going to sort one out for Matt, but I'll tell him his dad's seen to it.
Thanks. Does he really pity me?
No. No, he loves you. You're his dad. But he does need to feel less pressured about making you happy. Ian, about the house. When you get a lodger in?
Will you take him to the rugby?
Well, it's early days.
He will then.
Look, I gotta go.
Lunch?
I missed it.
You keep forgetting this. I haven't got any money.
Seen the usher.
No. I know. Next Wednesday, then? At 6? Thought I'd take you my skating.
At least tell Ralph about it.
If they're coming for me, they won't do it here.
Don't joke about it, please.
If I get another one, I'll report it. Anyway, I haven't got time today. One quick call, then home.
Right. Goodbye. It's just a precaution. Please don't let on I told you.
One, bitten in a fit of anger, maybe. Two, isn't good. Step up security.
I want to see Chairman.
He's gone, what?
His car's still there. Where is he?
Come on.
What's going on? You know I need help.
What do you want me to do, what?
Call the police.
Can't waste their time, can I?
Could give you reason to. There is somebody I can see, but I need to get a train. $5?
Can't, mate. Sorry. Go home and get some sleep.
Couple of quid for the bus.
You wouldn't thank me for it, what? You were doing so well, man.
I was when I... Home, sleep. Think I can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go home. Out of the way, innit?
Sorry to barge in like this, Mr. Mansell. I doubt you remember me, but... I found it in my son's room this morning. I can't apologize enough. Maybe it's because no one seemed to care.
Your daughter?
Yes. We're ordinary, Mr. Mansell. She wasn't. I'm forgetting her laugh.
Before you say anything, I'm really sorry, Kath. I wasn't myself. I was on cloud 9 and I thought you were, you know, giving off signals. You obviously weren't, so can we pretend it never happened?
Yeah, sure.
Good. So I can stop cringing about it now.
Yeah. Hugh, there's something else. I'm sure there's nothing in it, but Peter asked for a word about your attitude today.
What attitude?
Pulling him up in front of Winford Thomas, undermining his judgment, failing to check before releasing the bench.
What is it with him?
I know he can be a bit of a...
Prat, yeah.
But I think you should watch you don't get too cocky, especially with him.
It was just a kiss.
This isn't about the kiss.
What then? Because you've never lorded it over me before.
I'm not. You just can't take being told.
Oh, come on. All day it's been Griff this and Paris that. Now you're pulling rank. What are you trying to prove?
Tread very carefully, Hugh.
Or what?
Excuse me, I was wondering if you might... What?
What?
What do you think I'm going to do?
I haven't got any money.
I don't care about your money, I care about what you think I'm going to do. I'm not some animal about to attack you, I'm Warren, remember? I've had books published. I've got a weakness, I just slipped up.
Get lost, War. Leave the lady be, yeah?
Do you know me, Des?
What are you after?
Money for chips. It's been days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that why? He'll only spend it on booze.
Well, it's better than nicking it. You all right?
Mark feels it the worst. He was always a little jealous, possessive of her. She was different, see? And that boy who crashed the car, he wasn't anything special. And he's walking around, having paid nothing more than a fine. That's how Mark sees it. She was just 18, Mr. Matson.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't like these threats. But after the case, I saw you come out of the building and laugh. You laughed as though your work was done and nothing had gone on. And I thought, that man can't know what it's like to lose someone.
We need to work together. And if you're going to make a big deal out of this,
I just feel like you're looking down on me all of a sudden.
Nothing's changed. It's all in your mind.
Not going home to make it up with, hubby?
It'll keep.
I'm fine.
Just trembling for the fun of it, then. Uncle Daz's recipe. Strong, sweet tea.
It's not about Peter. Maybe someone should warn him about your bored housewife act.
What was that?
Joke.
Well, it's not funny.
Oh, I can't believe you're making me tea when you could be having a pint.
I'm off the booze.
How many hours?
Is there anything about me you respect?
Can I get back to you on that?
Grow up.
Right. I'm off to get trolleyed. You coming?
Not tonight, Hugh.
How long has she been like that?
A few months. All she can tell me is she wanted to go to sleep and not wake up.
Perhaps she's missing her children.
They upped and left years ago. We're glad it... Sorry. First I thought it was just exhaustion. She nursed me through a bypass, you see. But I've been in the clear for nearly a year now.
That's good.
I don't know what to do.
Are you all right?
Yes.
I should go.
Can I offer you a lift?
No. Best not.
Right.